Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Canes will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line on this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. It's complete to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type guy. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown ball!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's the give off the left side. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You've still got to...
There he goes! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Hurricanes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Huber. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Looking for more room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Volunteers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets to pick 6.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Just a little off. Incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So here is the Tennessee offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He'll keep it himself. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. On target over the middle. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tennessee.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Touchdown, Tennessee! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fella. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Dobbs. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Working the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs on defense on that play. They were waiting and anticipating that throw, but when you've got an arm like that, it's going to be tough to stop that curl route.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you could see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. There's the pressure. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to go up top on first down. Bringing the heat. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He wants to throw it again. Catch in the middle. It's Longo.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Volunteers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And when you get closer to this area near the red zone and closer inside the 5 like you are here, it's tough to throw certain routes, right? Like you need to throw those slants, you need to throw those fades, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands really, really quickly because you know you're going to get some pressure from that defense.
Finds his big tight end. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let him throw the ball short, come up, get him on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is extended a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going
flying down the left side. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Miami. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And after that last score, this is just a 2-possession game now, and they'll be looking to find some cushion on this drive. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The Volunteers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking to throw on third. Wide open downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
Here comes the heat. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down. But what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And his throw is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they've dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on fourth. Complete out of the backfield. Turning it on. Smashes ahead. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Handoff from the gun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown ball! And the pummeling has started.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
Wants to adjust the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. Wants to fire on second down. That's a fumble on the play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, marking at the 47.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. and I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Makes the pass. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on.